You can't beat Mike either. You let Mike swack you 6 times, what?
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here.
Yeah, I need the Seahawks for Kansas City.
Taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Huh? Who, Chad? Yeah, he was.
Here's the kicker, Jason
Myers,
to get this one started.
This the gift master. This the gift master.
And this will not be returnable.
It's the gift master. He just give out gifts. You want to pick? Here you go. You want to fumble? Here you go. It's time.
Oh. Out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it.
Yes, sir.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call. They were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the cover was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Hey, 57, 57. 15.
Now here's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Good coverage downfield, Ledwood picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense
our screen.
that slept on him in the
run our screen. Run our screen.
They fake the give.
That's
now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, he's already shown on this opening drive that he will run the football. We know that about him, Charles. So maybe when he gets outside the pocket, the defense a little wary about the run, and he's able to convert the pass.
This is.
And that wariness
be a play action.
often cause you to be a step too slow. And sometimes you get so focused on will he run the football, you forget that the receivers in your area, and they find themselves open, and there's another completed pass.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the
Friday.
This is where every back in the league is
on
supposed
Friday.
to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now Mahomes.
Got him.
Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line,
and pressure coming, and they got it once again. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
For real?
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
I don't think y'all lost.
Position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. They'll look to throw. It's
God.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. That one caught. It's Horton. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big stop for the guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll try to run the option here. Trying. And now look at this. Big gain.
Get up, get up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Way to hustle, boy.
How about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there? Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it.
That was just a heads-up play.
If they did,
The guys should have been, they should have been hustling to the ball, bro. They should have been following the play, thinking the play over with. That's y'all fault, bro.
And this is up and going to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, here's Myers. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
His defense, he can't do nothing with.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them. Settling, they probably should have gotten in the end zone.
It's not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 6.
Mahomes going to throw.
Yeah.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. So the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
For real. We'll get out of here. What?
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here.
That's nice. Oh, almost, boy. Almost.
First down yardage. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16
play action.
on 4th down.
Hey, play action. Just play back.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Hey.
This one complete. It's Rasheed Rice. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to move back in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chiefs 10, Seahawks 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in terms of defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now
you doing something, boy?
14.
Let me show you something.
He's had success running.
Let me show you something, boy.
Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Wow. Oh, that's mine. That's my win. That's my win.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And that will be
Bro, the lag killing me, bro.
This is what you want to see from a defense.
Nah, I just made an excuse.
That's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, forcing a 3 and out, and getting the ball back to their offense.
You know how we do, bro.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to try and throw.
Got him. Oh, no!
It's complete to Cooper Kupp. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them...
There we go. Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Got it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Pitch that back.
And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40.
It's a turnover on downs.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Open man left side, Shaheed has it. And he'll have it in the end zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35. And the Seahawks first down.
What is he going to chase? He's going to chase.
They'll set up a throw.
He's going to chase it right there.
Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the 2nd half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch.
Oh, you get the ball
You get
too?
the 2-for-1 situation. We try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the 2nd half.
That'll be a big turnaround. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
What? Come on, bro. Stop.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Watch this.
Throwing
Bad
down
about this
Mahomes.
one. You see where is it?
That one caught by Rice.
There we go.
And he gets this
There we go.
inside the 35-yard
There we go.
line.
There we go.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Come on.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
Stop
And maybe
that.
the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second
23
down.
blitzing. Don't worry. I'm going to ID the mic. We ain't worried about it now. Let's see what he do now. Got him.
Play action. They'll throw. And the Chiefs
My
are gonna get it.
God. The boys in cover 2. I should have taken.
Forced his way through, drops him
I
for a
should've
loss
taken.
of 10 yards. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
What is you running, boy?
Exactly what you just said. If they got together and said, let's be some
What is you running?
here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Here we go.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back,
Got him.
then you pull it and take it yourself
You ain't
outside
there.
in. If he stays outside, you go and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go now. Go.
On third down, here's Walker. And he will have a
Fold him.
first down here at about
Fold
the
him.
40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem this down a little bit. That certainly helped. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Ready.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Sticking with Walker on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I just told you to move.
They'll get 3 as
Move.
the drive continues.
Move,
It's a first
youngsters.
down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Well, I
And
think
he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
Ready.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Next to score, Seahawks 21, Chiefs 10. Jason Myers to kick
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Oh.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow.
And the script really is flipped for
Watch
them.
the drag.
On the other
Watch the
sideline,
drag.
and
Matter
now
of
they
fact,
have
let
to
me
try
bump
and
him
battle
first.
back from a 2-score deficit.
I'll bump him.
Mahomes
There you
now
go.
to throw.
I got Rice, yeah. Start
Defense
bumping.
gets
Start
through and they
bumping
bring him
Worthy.
down.
See what he do then.
It looks like
That's what we're going to start
right
doing.
around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Bumping Worthy.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Kelsey. Got you, though.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense
It's a play action.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point.
Not
They
fall
could use a
for it.
conversion. This will be third and forever. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Yes, sir.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Give to Walker on the read option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up
Oh,
the
my
throw.
God.
To the end zone, but
Oh,
it's
my God.
incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll try and do this himself. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
There's something new out there.
And with things
Something
looking
new out
pretty good
there.
on the
See
scoreboard,
what
they're
he
going
do.
to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Dragon 60.
They're going to look to throw.
He was beat, boy.
This one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
He was
The
beat.
Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Safety.
Marcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes.
That nigga took off.
Keep it himself. And they'll bring him down here
Come
at
on,
about
bro.
the 22-yard line. I thought
Play
they would
like-
sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Here's Mahomes.
Yeah,
And find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult
Little
situation
over
to
there.
be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end. But
There we
this
go.
one falls incomplete.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
15.
Mahomes to throw it.
Got him. Sitting right
This
there.
is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football. And look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Got him. Oh, I see. Oh, you was over there.
And he's got it.
Swag. Swag.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
What you got to do?
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taking charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40.
Hey, bro. You tried, bro. Can't beat me, though.
One final try for Mahomes.
That
is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action.
Okay, good. Nothing? I ain't say nothing. What's she saying? Get down.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 7 Pirates, 18, Pioneer.
Throwing to start this game.
Got him. Oh, yeah, we got him.
First play. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Because I was like, man, I should have threw it to the tight end.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st
Touchdown.
and 10 inside the red zone.
Where you going?
It's a design run from the
There we go. There we go.
As we get closer to our first point to this ball game, it's going to be 1st and goal now. Offense up to the line fast.
Where you going? Where you going?
And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Oh, I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
And this is the play action. Stay deep. Stay deep.
Mahomes starting off with a throw.
Got him.
That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Has him on the quick hit. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get
drag. Worthy on that drag.
Wasn't in vain.
Worthy on the drag. Right on the crosser.
Too far in front of him, so now they face facing fourth down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this.
Drag, bump, bump, bump.
Again,
There we
Holmes
go.
to throw.
Oh,
Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
saw him the whole time.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you're that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
To the air, Mahomes.
There you go.
Escapes. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league
mess him up right
leads
here.
to wins.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Gets
Yes,
everything
sir.
he has under this one. He knocked
Got a
away
new
from the
defense for you.
intended targets. That brings up fourth down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. They'll go. It's Mahomes.
Huh? Oh my!
This is cut downfield by Rice. And their next snap is coming from that red zone. As he
Boy,
reaches
that's
the
when somebody
14.
walked in front of the TV.
What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards.
Bro,
and a
you got
first.
saved. Yeah.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Yellow.
Working inside the red zone.
Fumble.
And he carries it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, you lucky. You lucky though. You lucky.
Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown.
Somebody ran across the TV.
Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock.
That was a
These guys
pick.
came out
I could
slinging
have
it.
picked that
Seems
one.
like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to
Oh,
get away
man.
from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. He'll pick things up from the 35.
What we could have did this year.
About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll take over here. 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Let's go now.
Bill Rowe from the gun.
I'm throwing that. I'm throwing
He's trying
that.
to push the field.
I'm throwing that.
Brought in inside the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And
He's
that will
throwing
give them
that.
some
8
serious
on him, too.
momentum along with a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've
Watch
got
this.
to get the
That's how he
explosive
gets
chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside
That's how he gets
gets the job done.
Got him.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly,
Oh.
it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Milrow. And all of that tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Bro, he got the purples out there.
That is a DB's
He got the purples 30 yards.
That incompletion. They came in before he could find
He got the purples 30 yards. Now watch that. Watch how we get him right here.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down.
Got him.
He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert on your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see the roll of the dice and continue the series. I wish everybody had the opportunity to play that decision is made. RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read,
and he takes this one in for a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead.
I ain't see nothing.
Walker, the touchdown.
That's the machine. Y'all stand down here?
Rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish.
Well, you
because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
All right, no more scoring. Let me show him this new defense. Tell me how you like it, bro. Watch this.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes.
Jesse, oh my goodness.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14.
Never happened.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Where's 23 at? That's who's going to be
Play
missing.
action here, it's Milrow.
Got him. Oh, he... Job. Good job. Good job. Good job.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Buying some time right. That's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie. And that'll give him a new set of downs.
23 blitzing. 23 blitzing. 23 is blitzing. Got him.
Milrow hangs on to it. On the move, past the 40. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That'll go for an 18-yard gain.
We know that defense.
Gives the Seahawks the first.
We know that defense.
This offense didn't have enough to contend with. Now you got to worry about a quarterback who could do what he just did. Choke the ball himself for a big run.
First down throw here from Milrow.
Got him.
This is a heater going deep. He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control.
That's what you call lucky. I call that skill.
Space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, tap dance the
Thanks.
and go get that touchdown.
So I don't like how you swung. I got something for that, though.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone.
Watch
So we got a
this.
touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Watch this. Hold up. What is it? Yeah. Here we go.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco.
Dang.
Along the sideline past midfield. And he works this down to the 41. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10. It's Mahomes. Finds Pacheco out of the backfield.
Run that.
All the way down to that 15-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the
That's our regular scheduled
imagine
program.
the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
From the red zone now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Defense. Blanketed. What up, bro? You just waking up, bro? Gee, you gotta start the phone with them girls, man.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10.
Ooh.
He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to
Ready
draw
for
the
the
flag.
weekend, bro?
Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and
What
this
do you
feels
do?
like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation.
You still want your what's the name, bro?
Got to find an outlet.
Your PSN card.
Putting down the field, and he's got it. And some excellent work to drive him all
You know
the
what,
way out
man.
past the 30-yard line. 10 seconds to go in our half part.
Yep.
We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go
His
to
favorite
this
team is
crossing
the
route
Eagles.
concept.
He
Sometimes
don't
a
play
dozen
with.
times a game.
I don't know,
Sometimes
man.
for shorter
Yeah.
yardage, but sometimes things
I
break
don't
in
know,
the right
man.
coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Back to throw it. Buys time, rolling right.
Throwing it.
He's going deep, down the
I get it.
side.
Matt loves me.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On the set.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Come on. Set. Viking 18.
See ya.
Ready up.
He'll throw it. Connect. That ball's incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
See ya, King. Yeah.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Play
All right,
action,
the
deep
Chiefs in good
pass.
field position here as they
Watch
start
it.
out
Watch
first and
it.
10.
Watch it.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again.
There
Well,
we
the
go.
pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing,
Hey, watch
the
the
rhythm, and the
drag.
clock of the quarterback.
Drag, drag, drag.
The second down throw for Mahomes. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, third and long.
Hey, what are they giving every time?
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Second and 20 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun.
Hey,
Here's Mahomes.
good job.
Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a
Let's
chance
get
to get
it
off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When
No,
the
no,
back
keep it on
ended
there.
up
I was
being
gonna
the
turn it
target,
on anyway.
and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Got a man, and Kelce has it. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. So third and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Well, come to the line here, second and 9.
Second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Another throw for Mahomes.
There we go. Ooh, right now this
It's intercepted. And the Seahawks get the football back at the 11.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little
not
bit
in your
more
business,
bounce
bro.
offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Going to the ground again on first. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Ready, ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. All right, here we go, second down. Off the play fake, Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go now.
Walker now from the gun.
I knew he was
Not a
finished.
chance at all as
He
he
is
is
good.
met at the line on this this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He drops it. Another pick slips through their hands, but this time
they made him
still get the football. Turnover on
and they
down.
just defensive player if you do it.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Got it.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kobe Bryant has it.
Should've went to the
And the
fight.
Seahawks will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Blast through midfield. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Milrow with it on first. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
This is Walker on 2nd. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Seahawks feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. Throw caught by his running back. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
A little bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks make the play that should win them this game.
I'm taking that one, bro. Bro, he's 6'4", bro.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. They're going to pass it here. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Ready? Cougar night. Go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to start out at their own 35.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That's on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and I'll say right at the 39-yard line.
What you supposed to
Chiefs
press?
signal
Tell
for a
me what you
timeout.
supposed to
That's going to be their
press.
first. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 39-yard line.
Drag. Chelsea on the post route.
Back to
Oh,
throw.
screen.
Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete.
Don't
So
work,
2nd
brother.
down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those
Hey,
guys
he getting
coming
worthy.
after you.
Tired of it.
But you also
Tired
got to
of it.
find the
He
throwing
getting worthy.
lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
Oh,
Burrow
shit.
strike downfield to Kelsey. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. They'll look to throw it. That's cut by Hollywood Brown. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
You got
The
it.
Chiefs will use their
You
third
want to say thank you, man?
timeout. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. This distance, a very dangerous player
You
on
ain't like
any
that.
pass play because, Brock, as he's
You ain't
scanning the
like
field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Mahomes throwing for 2.
Oh, my goodness.
Flush down out to his left. And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead.
Chiefs 22. Seahawks
You could have ran it in.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
I got 25 seconds. You could. I took a field goal.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
The Seahawks take
Good
over first
field
down
goal.
at their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Downfield.
Yeah, well,
He's going to get this to the opposing 41. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
4-yard gain on the play. First down,
In
Seahawks.
quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. From the gun, Milrow. He got there in time. He's taken down.
Got it.
Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go. Back to 6, 70 range, Dragon 60.
Shotgun now for Milrow. On the move, headed right. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go, 80, 70, Timberwolf. Go.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. He got close, but they didn't let him get there. Calling it about 2 yards. It's 4th down. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. An entire stadium of pressure now on Jason Myers. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
66 yards. Yeah. Game time.
It has the distance, and it's on target. took everybody.